Yo, what is going on, everybody? The gameplay you see here is some Modern Warfare 3, and before you go and say, "What? You're posting Modern Warfare 3 again? That game sucks." Well, that is possibly exactly what this commentary is about. Yesterday I watched a commentary which I think it was called "What Went Wrong with Modern Warfare 3," and I have a couple of theories here, actually, a couple of reasons, and I think when you put them all together, that's kind of what it is. And since I couldn't just comment on that because my explanation would certainly be way too long for 500 characters that you get on YouTube, I thought I'll just get the last gameplay practically, or one of the last gameplays I got from about 3 to 4 months ago out, and talk about that. I got a little bit more unusual gameplay for Modern Warfare 3, some riot shield and some other stuff. And let's get started. So I actually talked about 1 minute 30 seconds now about getting started. Great start. First up, I thought, at least everybody knew this when the game came out, that it was supposed to be somehow similar to Modern Warfare 2, that it was supposed to be a follow-up, and in my opinion it was just a little bit too similar. And when it came to actual changes, for say the hit detection, it all felt like Modern Warfare 2, just a little bit worse to me, to be honest. And there's been a lot of guns in the game. I don't know how many, probably 50 or so. And I have no problem with variety in guns, but how it was in Modern Warfare 3, in some guns I didn't really feel the difference between them, like apart from how they looked. So I'd rather have it like it is in Battlefield, where you can clearly feel differences between the guns, or for example how it was in Crisis 2. There's only been, I think, around 20 guns in, like 20 weapons in total, like with grenades, rocket launchers and secondaries and that stuff. And they really had like real big differences between the guns. So you know, it's all better possible if you only have 3 assault rifles to actually make them really different from each other. That was most practically, I'd say, reason number one. Now the reason number two, I'd say, is they've taken out what they said in the beginning, that they would take out the annoying stuff. And they've taken out some stuff, like, for say, the G18 akimbos, but then again, they replaced that by the FMG9 akimbos, or, said they would reduce the noob tubes, which they did, but then again, they reduced all explosives, so that now with a grenade, you can barely get kills anymore. So they just didn't really go to the problem and fix that. They just did something a bit different, and that would be, in my opinion, probably be reason number two. Now, reason number three somehow goes together with reason number two, which to me would be that there was a not really that good of a support. I feel like they did a step back there from Black Ops, where Treyarch, they really went there, and when somebody told them that, let's say, the FAMAS was overpowered, they actually did lower the fire rate a little bit. And I don't really feel that that was done with Modern Warfare 3. Now, again, I can't really talk for the last 3 or 4 months, because I haven't played the game since like only one time. When I made the videos with inverted controls. But apart from that, I can't really talk if they fixed anything since then. But they they patched the FMG9s a little bit down in the beginning, then they patched them up again, even though they were still overpowered when they did nerf them a little bit. So I don't really know what they were doing there, but it definitely was not the right thing. And now, to me as a PC player, this is a really big problem. I think it's not as big on the consoles where you don't have that super amazing graphics, but for me as someone who can run Battlefield 3 on maximum details, looking at Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which has practically not improved in graphics since Call of Duty 4, it is just not nice anymore. So they might as well get a new engine sometime, and also combined with the engine graphically, you know, is kind of the feel of the game. You know, the whole feel of how the game felt. You know, it's been kind of the same for 4 or 5 years. I mean, Black Ops did feel a little bit different, which is good. But then again, Modern Warfare 3 just again made a whole step back. And yeah, so the last issue to me, I'd say, would have to be that there is no dedicated servers. Now, I think they once said something like, we can't give you dedicated servers because running them all at once would be way too expensive. Now, you look at Call of Duty 4 on the PC, or Call of Duty 2 or Call of Duty 5, it doesn't matter. They had dedicated servers and you could just run a server program on your own server, and yeah, then you practically would have your server. And that wouldn't cost them like anything, and I'm pretty sure that can be done on consoles too. Now that could also go the road that Battlefield goes, where you can rent a server from EA, which then again for them would be pretty good, because they would make even more money, and you know, people seem to like doing that, since otherwise I guess there wouldn't be any servers on consoles for Battlefield. So yeah. Now that I'm getting to what Black Ops 2 could actually do better than Modern Warfare 3. Now, in case of that engine thing that I was just talking about, I do have absolutely no hope, because you know, I've already seen gameplay scenes, and they said, oh, we've worked on the graphics, they have been improved so much, but then again, it does still look to me exactly the same, like graphically, to Call of Duty 4. I mean, the setting is something new, so that probably could be pretty cool. But then again, I only see hope if they do gameplay changes, like they did in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. I mean, they clearly separated from the previous Call of Duty games, and it would be nice to see if they didn't just make a sequel to Black Ops 2, which kind of would be like Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3. It would be nice to see if they actually made gameplay changes, like, for example, Call of Duty 4 to Modern Warfare 2, which was a huge difference. So yeah, apart from that, if that is not the case, I think Call of Duty might see its last days, or other than that, if there might be, they actually might do an engine upgrade, for example, when the PS4 and the Xbox 720 do finally come out, then I do see hope. But other than that, I think Call of Duty is sort of at its end. Yeah, that's been that. I think that's gonna be probably my last Modern Warfare 3 commentary I'll ever do, even though I still have lots of gameplay sitting on my computer, but I was wanting to delete that anyway. Alright, to summarize all that I just talked about, I'd have to say the problem with Modern Warfare 3 was that there was actually just nothing new to experience. I could have already seen everything in Modern Warfare 2. It didn't really have anything new, and to people who played Modern Warfare 3 as their first Call of Duty game, I'm pretty sure it was a whole different feeling. They could have learned all those game mechanics and have a lot of fun finding stuff out, but for me, really, there was nothing new to find out. I already knew everything there was to know about the game, and yeah, as one of my favorite YouTubers once said, the problem was that Modern Warfare 3 was a good game, but it was just a joke. So yeah, I see you guys later with some montage this week. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, yes, I know. I made that a couple of months ago and I never uploaded it, and also some Battlefield, of course. So yeah, bye guys.